Welcome to another edition of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf, produced in partnership with our friends from Golf House Kentucky. And welcome to Lexington today. We're at a Kroger store for the Kroger Family Fun Zone, and glad you joined us for the show. Don Russell, along with our good friend and Executive Director of Golf House Kentucky, Steve McMillan. And Steve, we started this last year, but we're at a particular Kroger here in the Lexington area that people are really starting to come out here now.
You know, we really are, Don. We're in the Beaumont area of Lexington. And you know what Kroger Family Fun Zones are? You said we started those a couple of years ago. It's all about getting people out as family, coming out and just seeing what golf is like. We're in a really unique location. We're not at a golf course. We're in the parking lot. And we've got a lot of fun things, as people can see. We've got our Golfzilla out here. We have some of our other inflatables. We've got some of our PGA professionals out here giving free lessons. But the whole point of it is just get people out here, getting them introduced to the game of golf, letting them see that, you know, golf is a lot of fun. And there's a lot of ways to play golf. You don't have to actually go out and play 18 holes to really be part of the game of golf. You can come out here and do a lot of different ways. And that's what we're about today, is just showing a lot of different ways to get involved.
And casual is my dress today, because it is. You can come as you are. We have some more coming up later this year as well. But obviously it wouldn't be important to anybody if we didn't have sponsors, and I know some people stepped up with Kroger that have really made it special for the opportunity.
Well, you know, it really has been. You know, a couple of years ago we got together with Kroger during the PGA Championship, and we said, well, what can we do for consumers? Kroger's whole thing is they like to surprise and delight their customers. So we tried to come up with the whole idea of how can we surprise and delight their customers? And we're doing that in partnership with Michelob Ultra, Gatorade, and also Lipton. And so we have some taste testing out here. Don, I'm sorry, no Michelob Ultra for you today. It is a family fun zone.
I'm driving.
Yes, you are driving, but we do have Lipton, we do have Gatorade. We just got so many fun things. We've got a putting zone for them to try, free lesson area for them to try. We've got a chipping area for them to try, and then we got the taste zones. And come on out. You know, they can sign up for stuff. They get free prizes. We're giving away a lot of great stuff. Just a great way to get the family involved and enjoy it. And, you know, we're right here before the 4th of July, so it's a lot of fun.
It's a preview. Of course, others coming down the line, you'll be able to see what it's all about. So when it comes to your area, you'll be excited as well. Glad to have it along from Kroger IKG at Kroger in the Beaumont Center. We'll be right back.
Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf is produced in partnership with Golf House Kentucky and its family of golf organizations, and is presented by Kroger and its partners: Florida's Natural Orange Juice, Sparkling Ice Naturally Flavored Spring Water, Coca-Cola, and Dr. Pepper. Kroger IKG is also sponsored by PNC Bank and the Legends Tour Championship, presented by Old National Bank, August 19th through the 21st at the French Lick Resort, Pete Dye Course.
Only Florida's Natural is 100% grown and squeezed right here in Florida by the same folks that own the company.
Taxi!
Where to?
West 76th Street.
We bring that straight from the Grove taste from us, the orange juice growers, to you, the orange juice lovers. And you can taste it in every glass. Florida's Natural. Great taste, naturally.
Make the drive to Eagle Trace, Morehead State University's official golf course. Nestled in the lush green splendor of northeastern Kentucky, Eagle Trace is a gently rolling, beautifully wooded public 18-hole golf course designed to challenge the skills of the most seasoned players, yet enjoyable and playable to all golfers. Still the same great golf course, still the same great challenge, still the same great layout, but now with Zoysia fairways. Book your next tee time, outing, or fundraiser at Eagle Trace Golf Course, located just outside of Morehead off I-64 at exit 133.
No two people have the same financial goals. PNC Investments works with you to understand yours and helps plan for your retirement. Talk to a PNC Investments financial advisor today.
taste the feeling.
Having a lot of fun today here at the Kroger Family Fun Zone in Lexington at the Beaumont Center. And one of the reasons we are is we've got good instructors here. We're talking to Tenny Orr, who is a legendary instructor here in the Lexington area. And before we talk the special centennial, let's talk about what you've been doing here today. Really a good starting point.
Absolutely.
Just to get kids adjusted to it.
We've had so many kids come through. I've been over here helping them give a little instructions, trying to encourage them to come out more often and see if we can get some enthusiasm with them.
And when you talk about the game of golf, I tell people all the time, it's an intimidating game. It always has been, especially when I was growing up. But really, this is something that can just break the ice, and you've seen so many young people start like this and now have been terrific players.
Well, we have such new ways to invite and encourage kids to take part in golf without the intimidation of the hard golf
like
clubs.
The junior league and some of those players.
Absolutely, and then getting them to come out and have fun and knock it around and not really being intimidated to make a score. And it's been fun.
You know, this is a special year for the PGA of America. It's hard to believe our show's been on for 30 years, but this is the 100th year of the PGA of America, and we're going around and talking to some of the pros and just talk about some of the people that have been influential in your life to make golf the living it has been for you.
Well, it first starts with my father.
Right.
So he gave me the choice to go out and play golf. And then he made sure I had a great teacher, and that person was Gene Highland.
Oh, my gosh.
So I started when I was 13 with Gene and stayed with him for a number of years. And then I had another great PGA professional that was part of my life, was Jack Barber at Lexington Country Club. And other golf professionals throughout, but those are the three main people that influenced me with golf.
And when you talk about the opportunity, that's what we're offering to people today, like you had special people help you. But now, people, if you're a PGA pro, you'll help somebody if they can't pay for a lesson, you'll give them to them, right?
Yes. All they have to do is talk to us, and we'll do whatever we can to get them involved in the sport.
Well, we love you for what you do for golf, and thanks
Thank
for
you.
being on the show.
Thanks, Don.
All
Appreciate
right.
it.
It's time for the Game this week on IKG.
My name is Kim Schaefer, and I'm the Director of Player Development at Golf House Kentucky. I have a very special guest with me here today. This is Savannah Stepp, and she plays on the PGA Junior League team here at Seneca Golf Course. Now, the reason I have Savannah with me today is because I really want to talk to Savannah about girls golf and what we can do to grow girls golf all around the state of Kentucky. So, Savannah, you're on the team here at Seneca. How many girls are on the team?
Just me.
Just me. That's it. She's the only one. Would you like to have more girls?
Yeah, I would love to have more girls on the team.
Now, even though she's the only one, I think there's some good and some bad to that. Good is that I love the fact that she's brave enough to come out here and be the only girl on the team and hold her own. When I was growing up, I had to do the exact same thing. I was always playing golf with the guys. But now, as an adult, I'm so glad that I stuck with the game. It has turned so many opportunities my way. And so I'm glad and really happy that Savannah is brave enough to go out there and do it with all those guys behind us. But it's also bad because she's the only one. So we got to find a way to get more girls involved with the game. Savannah, what do you think? Do you think you have any chance of recruiting some more girls for the team next year?
Maybe I can ask people in my class.
That's a perfect start. I would love it if you would do that. What I would love is maybe if Savannah and all the other girls that are doing junior golf this year, if they could reach out to maybe 2 or 3 or 4 of their friends and form a group, then approach your local PGA golf professional and talk to them about setting up a girls golf club at their facility. Something that maybe would meet like once a week. And it might start off small, but the more you meet, the more girls you're going to get and the more fun it's going to be. You could do all sorts of different activities. You could have practices. You could go out and do social events with one another. Does that sound fun to you?
Yeah, it sounds really fun.
Savannah was telling me earlier that she absolutely loves golf and that she's really into it. And I have to think that there's a lot more girls out there that would feel the exact same way. So if you have a daughter or a granddaughter, encourage them to invite their friends, form a group, and go seek out your local PGA pro. They will be more than happy to give you some guidance on how you can start your own girls golf club. Savannah, thanks so much for helping me today. Good luck. I know that the guys are waiting on you over there, so I'm going to let you go show them how it's done here in just a second, okay? Awesome. Thanks so much. Let's go, girls.
Morehead State University and Eagle Trace Golf Course are proud to provide closed captioning for the hearing impaired for IKG.
Packed with real fruit taste, just the right amount of fizz, and none of the calories. Sparkling ice. It's the bold side of water. Find your flavor. Packed with real fruit taste, just the right amount of fizz, and none of the calories. Sparkling ice. It's the bold side of water. Find your flavor.
Flowers are important because they cheer people up, they make people feel better, they say sorry in a really easy way. And that's important to me because if someone's celebrating the birth of a baby or a graduation or some huge success, I get to be a part of that celebration. But every customer wants to be treated like you know them or like you are their friend. I promise, if you come in and get a bouquet from me, it will be fresh, colorful, made with care, and made with you in mind. Hi, I'm Amber, and I'm from the Portland Kroger.
No one can stop me when I taste the feeling. Nothing could ever bring me down. Nothing could ever bring me down. Taste the feeling.
Don't forget to put August 19th through the 21st on your calendar for the Legends Championship presented by Old National Bank at the Pete Dye course at the beautiful French Lick Resort. Tickets are just $15 for adults and free for all youth 17 years of age or younger. All ticket proceeds go to benefit a very great cause, the Riley's Children's Foundation. And it's easy to get information. Just go to FrenchLick.com. You know, it's a real treat and challenge to compete on this Pete Dye masterpiece, and many of the legend players you will see have their own favorite hole.
My favorite hole at French Lick, honestly, is all 18 holes. They test you from tee to green, and but I have to say, I look forward to getting to the 11th because of the highness of the tee box, and when I look out, I see nature at its finest with the view that I can see from the 11th tee box. But so I look forward to that hole. But my favorite, they're all of them.
Don Russell with Dave Harner. Dave, this year on the show, it's the centennial of the PGA of America. And, of course, this show started really to talk about the PGA club professionals and what they do. But we've been talking to some of the pros and giving them a chance to talk about who are some of the people that have been inspirational in their careers.
I had three. I was very fortunate. I worked for some great professionals that were in the twilight of their careers, and you know, they had a wealth of experience. The first one was Fred Wampler, who was a tour player back in the 50s, won the LA Open in 1954, won the NCAA championship in 1950 at Purdue, and just a first-class gentleman. He was the head pro at Denver Country Club for about 20 years in Denver, Colorado, came back to French Lick and retired here, and learned a lot from him. Then his the person who came after him was Bud Timbrook from Columbus, Indiana, a big golfing family, the Timbrooks. But Bud had a lot of club professional expertise, and he was a great merchandiser, along with Jack Coyle, who played on the LSU national championship team in '48. So those guys were really influential.
On behalf of Dave and me, thank you, PGA Pro.
No two people have the same financial goals. PNC Investments works with you to understand yours and helps plan for your retirement. Talk to a PNC Investments financial advisor today.
You don't need a computer to design something extraordinary. Everyone said that building a golf course here was impossible. The Pete Dye course at French Lick Resort, sketched on a napkin, carved into history.
Packed with real fruit taste, just the right amount of fizz, and none of the calories. Sparkling ice. It's the bold side of water. Find your flavor. Packed with real fruit taste, just the right amount of fizz, and none of the calories. Sparkling ice. It's the bold side of water. Find your flavor.
Only Florida's Natural is 100% grown and squeezed right here in Florida by the same folks that own the company.
Taxi!
Where to?
West 76th Street.
We bring that straight from the Grove taste from us, the orange juice growers, to you, the orange juice lovers. And you can taste it in every glass. Florida's Natural. Great taste, naturally.
Welcome back to Kroger IKG. Gerard Grant has joined us now as we're here at the Kroger Family Fun Zones talking about golf. As we mentioned earlier in the show, this would not be possible without the help of some great sponsors, including Gatorade. And Gatorade's been involved with Kroger for a long time. What a neat opportunity for kids to come out with their folks and just get exposed to the game of golf.
It sure is. We're glad to be here and be a strong supporter of Kroger and sports altogether, along with golf.
You know, we looked over at your table and display some taste testing going on today. It's unbelievable, all the different products. But in particular, Gatorade. As a former kicker and athletes, and some people know about that, but why was it really developed? Because it really goes beyond just athletics. It could be used by anyone.
Well, it's developed for hydration. It's really important to be hydrated on the sports field, especially when you're playing football, basketball, baseball, or even golf.
And one of the things when you talk about that, it's obviously a great market for Gatorade. And every time I'm on the golf course, because it gets hot and sweaty, and even though you're not maybe carrying your clubs when you dehydrate, it's important. Water's great, but this really does some other things that I think all athletes obviously know because it's been widely successful, hasn't it?
Exactly. If you want something with little electrolytes in it, a little flavor, go for Gatorade. We also have Propel in our lineup. Of course, if you want tea, go for Lipton tea. But you can see we have a variety of isotonics in our brands and good brands, and we're glad to be here and help support Kroger.
It's good to have you out here, and thanks for your time, because thanks for your all support. Kids are having a great time, and there's more to come thanks to Gatorade. They're supporting Kroger once again, particularly helping us with golf with the Kroger Family Fun Zones.
Hello folks, take a drive and come out to Morehead State University's Eagle Trace Golf Course, nestled in the beauty of Daniel Boone National Forest. Tremendous new zoysia fairways, lots of nice greens, facilities. You can have wedding receptions, golf outings, any kind of business function you'd like also. Visit us at Eagle Trace. You'll be glad you did.
Only Florida's Natural is 100% grown and squeezed right here in Florida by the same folks that own the company.
Taxi!
Where to?
West 76th Street.
We bring that straight from the Grove taste from us, the orange juice growers, to you, the orange juice lovers. And you can taste it in every glass. Florida's Natural. Great taste, naturally.
There's people who care where I'm going, and good friends who welcome me home. So get a full tank of freedom, drive the American road. And with a full tank of freedom, find your own highway. We'll take you wherever you go. Take you wherever you go.
It's okay.
Packed with real fruit taste, just the right amount of fizz, and none of the calories. Sparkling ice. It's the bold side of water. Find your flavor.
People bond a lot over food and having meals together because it's a fellowship. It's a moment to get to know one another and share experiences with one another. I remember helping a young lady in the produce section. It was her first time making a roast, so I was able to explain to her how to prepare the roast, and she just came back with a huge smile on her face and said, Nisha, it worked, they loved it. It gives us that one-on-one relationship, and it also says, hey, we are here and we care about you, not just as a customer, but as a friend. Hi, my name is Nisha, and I'm from the Portland Kroger.
No one can stop me when I taste the feeling. Nothing could ever bring me down. Nothing could ever bring me down. Taste the feeling. It's okay.
Packed with real fruit taste, just the right amount of fizz, and none of the calories. Sparkling ice. It's the bold side of water. Find your flavor.
Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf is produced in partnership with Golf House Kentucky and its family of golf organizations, and is presented by Kroger and its partners, Florida's Natural Orange Juice, Sparkling Ice Naturally Flavored Spring Water, Coca-Cola, and Dr. Pepper. Kroger IKG is also sponsored by PNC Bank and the Legends Tour Championship, presented by Old National Bank August 19th through the 21st at the French Lick Resort Pete Dye Course.
I want to thank you for joining us on this edition of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf, produced in partnership with Golf House Kentucky. Don Russell back with Steve McMillan, and actually we have been at a Kroger today here in the Beaumont Center, just outside the greater Lexington area, back with Steve. And Steve, we talked about all the fun there is here, but I mentioned as well there are more of these to come. So we want to reinforce people, this is not something that's high stress. You can win some prizes, but if you haven't tried the game of golf, what a great opportunity to come out and just play around and have some fun.
Well, you know, it really is. And again, you know, we're in a Kroger parking lot, Don. We're not at a golf course today. We've gone out to the consumers and brought the consumers to us. We've had a blast today. I've seen so many little kids that have never touched a golf club before. But you know what they tell me? I said, well, how do you play? Do you know how to play golf? And they go, no, but my dad does. And when they leave, I said, so you're going to go ask your dad to play golf with you today? And they go, absolutely. So what this has done is it's connecting those kids with their parents, and it's getting them to come out and play golf. And they realize that, hey, you know what? That's just not some sport that my dad plays. This is something that I can play and get involved in. And you see them that they played with the inflatables today, seeing our big Golfzilla inflatable, our different hitting zones, and they just realize how much fun this is. And to go there. And so hopefully, you know, it leads into our other stuff. So they can come out, get involved in drive, chip, and putt, PGA Junior League, all those things that are just growing the game at the grassroots level and just getting those 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, 7-year-olds, getting them involved in the game of golf. And, you know, once they get past that, then they get involved. They're playing 18 holes, they're playing 9 holes. The next thing you know, they're playing on our PGA Junior Tour.
So that's one of the things that we have covered already this year. And believe me, the opportunities start at these small levels, get you involved, and then you have a chance to grow. Now, speaking of small kids to a big event, the big state tournament is coming up. It's going to be a great tournament in Ashland. I know you've had a chance to visit this year, and that's an exciting backdrop.
Well, you know, that's coming up. The Clark's Pump and Shop Marathon Kentucky Amateur is in Ashland next week at Bellefonte Country Club. Last time we were at Bellefonte was 1965, Don.
That was for me.
Yeah, was that before you? Exactly. But we're going back to your neck of the woods,
Yes.
Eastern Kentucky. We cannot be more excited going to Eastern Kentucky. The folks at Ashland and Bellefonte, they know how to put on a good tournament. You know, they've hosted the AJGA tournament now for over 33 years. And they're just doing some really special things. They're opening the club up to all the players. They're opening their pool up, their clubhouse up, and the hospitality is just going to be so much fun. And our players are really looking forward to just coming to Ashland, kicking back and not thinking about work for a week and just playing some really fun competitive golf.
And as always, we'll be there with Kroger IKG as a recap of that great event in Ashland, Kentucky. Thanks for joining us today. For Steve McMillan and our other guest, I'm Don Russell. When you see us talk about the Kroger Family Fun Zones, little kids, get your mom and dad, your brother and sister, have them bring you out. And we'll see you again next week. Promotional consideration provided by All Good Computers. For sales and service, call Bill Ennis, 502-810-9047.